I find a different lick here. I forgot to tell you guys. I don't even know if I did tell you or not, but I'm supposed to collect my urine for 24 hours. I got my container, and I already pee. I have to pee in this, what they call a hat. I have to pee in it, and then I dump it in this orange container, and then I have to put it in the fridge. I have no idea where to put it because I have a fridge. I have a fridge. Our fridge is full. So I don't know where to put it. I told my dad, I said, don't drink this. It's not orange juice and it's not lemonade. Anyways, good morning, Internet. Say good morning. Say good morning. He's been a turd this morning.
So, goodness. I don't know whose water this is. Probably my daddy's. That's my daddy's. This can go down there. This can go down there. I've been stocking water in our fridge. So that we can have some cold water. Ooh, that's bad. That can go out. It's lettuce. Lettuce! Lettuce! Not watermelon. Dad, you need to eat your watermelon. Watermelon! Watermelon! What? Dude, seriously, you want freaking cupcakes? You want cupcakes? Dominic wants cupcakes for lunch, and he didn't even eat his breakfast. Like, he's like, Mom, I'm hungry. I want cereal. Okay, so I get him some cereal, and he decides he doesn't want that specific cereal, which is Raisin Bran. He always eats Raisin Bran. So what does he do? He dumps it.
This stuff. I'm trying to make room to fit my orange container I showed you guys that I have to dump my urine in. I'm trying to make room for that in this refrigerator. That's your water. Okay. No, that's yours. It says DJ. Yeah, no, it says DJ. So, well, the J is faded a little. No, it's DJ's. It's yours. No, it's yours. No, it's yours. We'll go back and forth forever. That she. Gosh, I really need to clean out this fridge, y'all. Today was supposed to be my cleaning day, but I have like videos to edit out of Wu-Tang. I can put that there. Oh, here's another bottle water that has been cleaned. He's getting off work early anyway, so I'll just. What time is it? It is okay. Today is 6:21. 17. And the time I started collecting was about 5-10 minutes ago, so that would be about. It is not 11 o'clock. There ain't no way. And we've been up since 7:30. There's no way. No way. Oh, I know. My gosh. Oh, you guys want to see something really awesome? So, my dad, of course, he's almost in his 60s. Check this out. So, we got one of these old style phones. Do you guys know what that's from? Song. 8675309. 8675309. 8675309. Look it up. Jenny, can I have your number? Okay. I'm tired. Okay. So about, we'll say 10:55. Well, they really can't read it, but whatever. And here's my question. Okay, this is like the second time I've ever had to do this. The very first time I had to do it was like almost 11 years ago. Okay, because I had to do it when I was pregnant with my oldest, and he'll be 11 in November. So why aren't you working, you fridge? The fridge doesn't want to close. Oh. Anyways, I do have a doctor's appointment today. It is a prenatal checkup. Basically, if you guys are new to my channel, basically they're gonna measure my belly, they're gonna get my blood pressure, they're gonna listen to the baby's heartbeat, and they're gonna get my weight. And then if there's any concerns or questions, I can bring it up with the nurse and or doctor. So that's basically what it is. It's snack time. What do I want to snack on? I'm almost out of Funyuns. Here, finish the Funyuns off. I bought like 5 bags of chips, and one's already gone. And then the Funyuns are almost gone, and then I'm gonna snack on those. Favorite. So, I hurt. Okay, so I need to buy this or make this thing where you can put it in the microwave or you can put it in the fridge or the freezer, and you put it on like your boo-boos and stuff. Well, my lady part down there is swollen and sore, and my head's hurt, really bad. So I get for doing a bunch of stretches, trying to walk and stretch. Trying to get in my seat here. I always sit Indian style like this. So, yeah. I'm gonna go snack. Okay. Peanut cup time. There you have it. Okay guys, so my phone's about to die, but I'm here at the maternity ward, as you saw. I was diagnosed with preeclampsia today at my doctor's appointment, and since I have a lot of protein in my urine today and high blood pressure both times, they took my blood pressure. They wanted me to come here. So I'm gonna be here for a while. I did grab my charger, the diaper bag, and stuff. So I'm not by myself. My dad and my son is here. So yeah, I'm just hanging out. They did blood work. and I'm watching cartoons. Well, listening to them. But my phone's about to die, so next time I get up, I'll put it on the charger. I do have my other phone. That way, if I need to record, I can record. But it's not going to be as good quality as this. I don't think. So, is a bit, since I'm diagnosed with preeclampsia, that they might induce me within the next week or two. But they want me to be here, do testing and stuff, and go from there to decide if I should be diagnosed. I'm having a Braxton Hicks contraction. Okay. Sorry if you guys can't see me. I'm on my backup Obama phone, so they got me on the IV bag. There's the monitor. So my appointment was at around 3. My appointment was actually at 2:40, but I went in a few minutes early, and when they checked my cervix, they said my cervix was high, and that there was no change in my cervix, and everything was fine. So here it is, almost a little after 6. I just got my cervix checked, and I'm dilated to a 1.5 centimeter, but my cervix is still high. I'm having contractions, so they got me on the IV bag thinking, okay, maybe she's a little dehydrated, and that's why she's having these contractions and having them close. Thing is I always have them, especially when I walk, they happen more. So I'm thinking within the 3.5 hours between my doctor's appointment and me coming here, I've dilated to a 1.5. So I don't know if I'm going to be delivering tonight. But they're going to check me within the hour and check my cervix and go from there. So there's the screen. There's a contraction. There's a contraction. A little bit. Movement. Contractions. So the little mountains, the little humps that you see are contractions. Some of them are the movement if they move around or the baby move around. But the bigger ones, the wider, taller ones, are the contractions that I'm having. Yay. See, that hump right there was my contraction. The blue line is the baby. Okay, so as you saw in these video clips before this one, I was in the hospital yesterday, so I'm recording this clip today. I was there for like, I don't know, at least 4 hours. I was in the testing center. My dad stayed in the lobby and took care of Dominic for me so they could do every testing that they needed to do and talk to me about things and what was going on and stuff like that. So here's the verdict or the diagnosis is my doctor told me that I have the beginning stage of preeclampsia, and she feels with that and with the pain and stuff I was having that it was a concern to her that I could be going to early labor. So that is why they sent me to the testing center of the maternity ward at the hospital. So they did all kinds of tests, and between my doctor's appointment and the time I left there and then the time that I got to the hospital, which was spaced out about 2 hours, and then I got admitted because it's about a half hour, 45-minute drive. But we had to stop by the house so I can get things packed in the bag for Dominic. Plus, if they were going to induce me, I wanted to make sure I had some clothes for the baby. So I just grabbed like 3 onesies because it's been hot. But between my doctor's appointment and when she checked my cervix to the time that I got to the hospital, which is about 2 to 3 hours spaced, I would say more like 2 hours. I went from not being dilated to being dilated to 1.5 centimeters or 1.5 centimeters. My cervix is still high. Thank you, but I'm not hungry. My cervix is still high, and I was not having Braxton Hicks contractions anymore. I am having the real deal. All of my blood work, all of my urine tests that they did came back normal. Everything looked good, other than the high protein in the urine. She said, other than that, everything looked good. They went ahead and hooked me to an IV bag and told me to just kind of hang out and kind of relax and chill and just let the IV bag do its thing. And so they had, as you saw in the video, they had the IV thing, and she had it going super fast. Like, it didn't even take an hour for that one bag to be emptied. And I like called my nurse and I was like, my IV bag's almost emptied, and I was told that if it was close to being emptied, to page you guys or somebody. And they sent the nurse in who hooked me up to the IV bag, and she stopped it, and then it rechecked my cervix. But before that, the doctor was like, okay, well, you are having real contractions, and they are pretty close, and it made us uncomfortable. That's why we gave you the IV bag. She was explaining it better to me. And she says, maybe you're a little dehydrated, and that's why you're having contractions, and they're being so close together. There you go. He's snacking. It's snack time. So she said that they hooked me to the IV bag to see if that would hydrate me a little bit, to see if it would do any difference with the contractions. And she said they're not close together like they used to be, but I'm still having the actual contractions. And so they highly recommended that I keep track of them. I start timing my contractions. My mom, when I even was talking to her, she said, you know, what would be helpful is if you write down the time that they started, the time that they stopped, and then the time that they start and stop again, so you can see, 1, how long they're lasting, 2,
how spaced out they are. And she said to jot them down, so write them down and stuff. So I thought that's actually a really good idea because I've never done that before. But this is the second time I've ever been diagnosed with preeclampsia. The last time and the first time I was diagnosed with it, it was a serious, like, it was high risk. They had me on bed rest for the last 3 months, and it was almost 11 years ago. Because it was back in 2000, yeah, about 11 years ago. Because my son was born in 2006 of November, my firstborn. So she said that the IV bag helped out a little bit, that my contractions aren't as close together as they were when I first got there. And she's told me to drink more water, so I've been drinking water. I mean, I drink water anyways. I asked her, I said, how much more water can I drink? I said, I'm drinking water like every half hour, if not less than that, or more often, or whatever. So she said, that looks good. It you know, since my contractions weren't so close together anymore like they were, she said that made her a little more comfortable with letting me go home, but she wanted to recheck my cervix to make sure that I didn't dilate anymore because of me being because of how I dilated so quickly, going from a 0 to a 1.5 centimeter dilated between, you know, in a 2-hour period. That kind of raised a concern with her. So she wanted to recheck my cervix and see if I dilated anymore, and if I did, they were going to keep me overnight to keep running more tests and, you know, watch over me and stuff like that, and go from there to see how I was doing up until the next morning when the next shift came in, or before my doctor left for the end of her shift. So she checked my cervix. She said it's still high up, and she said I'm still 1.5 centimeters. So she just told me to, you know, do what I've been doing, but just keep drinking more and more water and keep flushing that water down my throat and stuff like that. And I was like, I'll do my best. I mean, I barely drink pop. I mean, if I drink pop, I drink pop, and it's like maybe a cup or two a day, not even a day. So I decided I'm gonna cut back on the pop a little bit and not drink 2 cups, you know, and just kind of fill that part in with like vitamin water, or, you know, milk or orange juice or more water, you know, something. So that way I don't have that pop in my system, because maybe that's what is causing me to dehydrate, to have all of these contractions. But that's pretty much it. I have preeclampsia. They're considering me mild. It's mild preeclampsia with mild high risk. Even though I don't have all the other signs of high preeclampsia, like my feet and ankles aren't swelling, my hands and my fingers aren't swelling, I'm not swelling anywhere else. I just have high protein and high blood pressure, and high protein in my urine and high blood pressure, pretty much. And that's the only reason why they're saying I have mild preeclampsia. But they told me that when I keep drinking water and stuff, if I start to have those types of contractions, or if I, you know, feel like I need to come back in, to go back in. So I was like, okay, no problem. I was like, what can I do for pain? I was like, because every time, like, I go walking, or if I'm standing, I was like, out of the blue, I'm feeling very sharp pain inside my vag area. And it's getting to the point where I have to stop and breathe and just kind of let the pain go away on its own. And it takes me longer to go grocery shopping because of that. And trying to keep my phone close by for emergency case. And she says, there's nothing you can do. It's basically your body is preparing itself for actual labor and delivery. I was like, yeah. She goes, since you're so petite, you're tiny, your hips and everything are widening, and it's just your ligaments in that area that are stretching, and that's why you're in so much pain. So I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? And they're like, well, you can't do anything. You could try and take pain med for it, like a Tylenol or something, but my nose is starting to run. But you can't do anything about it. Since you're so petite, you can't really control it, and the pain, it comes and goes. And it's like, yeah. That is pretty much it for this update. Where is my phone? This phone did not charge at all last night. I am 34 weeks and 4 days pregnant. The baby is the size of a pineapple. Now, a few weeks ago, when I had my most recent and last ultrasound, they were saying the baby was almost 4 pounds. Well, this app that I have is telling me that the baby's about 4.9 pounds. Well, that was a few weeks ago when the baby was almost 4 pounds. So I'm assuming I'm about 5 to 6 pounds. Well, not me, the baby. I weigh. Let me check my messages real quick, because I was giving my friend an update on everything while I was at the office, and I was kind of flipping out when they told me they were going to send me to the hospital, maternity, labor, and delivery area, and I was like, I didn't want to go. But I had to, I had to make sure everything was okay. But my blood pressure, when I first got to the doctor's office, because I've been having anxiety attacks, and I struggled to get on the table for them to listen to the baby's heartbeat and stuff. My blood pressure was like 170 over something, and then when they rechecked it before they sent me to the hospital, it was 140 over 70, and then the baby's heart rate was 141. Excuse me. I weighed 156.3. So that is it I have for this video. I know it's kind of late, and I'm sorry. Today I've been kind of taking it easy and resting a little bit and just relaxing, because last night was crazy. I was there for at least 4 hours, and they drew like 5 vials of blood. So that is it. That's all I got for today. I love you guys. Please pray for me. Make sure, I keep this baby in before till after the 8th of next month, because the 8th of next month, it's a Saturday, and it's my baby shower. So that is it. Give this video a like, thumbs up, whatever. Comment below, share the video, check out my other videos, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and everybody, just like I said, please keep praying for me and Bentley, and definitely, my main goal is to keep this baby in until after the 8th. If I go into labor or my water breaks on the 8th during my baby shower, I'm like, okay, we're going to reschedule, I'm going to the hospital, see you later. I'll be okay with that, as long as I'm good into the 8th. So that is it. I love you guys. Remember to live life to the fullest, because life is short. It really is. There's just so much crime going on, and I'm sick of seeing it, hearing about it, people talking about it. I'm sick. I'm just sick of it all. But live life to the fullest. Life is short, and so am I. Bye. I really am short. I'm 4'11", so yeah, I am short. All right. Bye.